What would you do if you were greeted with this message right here after you followed someone on Twitch? Today, we're going to talk about follower-only mode inside of Twitch, some of the pluses of it, some of the negatives of it. I made a post on Twitter about it. Got some really interesting responses. I talked about it on my Twitch channel as well. If you want to follow my Twitch channel, I'll leave a link down in the description below. It is twitch.tv/cgamer76. But we're going to discuss all the ins and outs of follower mode on Twitch. So turning on follower only mode for your stream is actually relatively simple. There are actually many different ways you can actually do it. One of the ways is to go inside your stream manager under your profile, and that is right here. You're going to tap the chat settings, scroll to the bottom, it says followers only chat, and it's going to give you a multitude of options to be able to change it from 0 minutes all the way up to 3 months that they have to follow your channel before they're actually able to speak on your channel. The other way is over here on the right hand side where you have your little dashboard, and you're going to click the plus button right here. You're going to go over to chat, and then it's going to give you the option to toggle emote only, sub only, and follower only chat. So you hit that, tap add, and it will add a little button to your stream manager if you use it this way. So you can tap that, and by doing that, it will turn on follower only mode. So right now it says cgamer76 enabled followers only mode for this room. So I actually made a post on Twitter or X the other day that stated if you follow someone on Twitch that had follower only mode with a timer before you could speak, how long would you be willing to wait? And I got a varying amount of responses in regard to this tweet. Some I, asked on my, like I said, on my Twitch channel. Some I asked on Discord as well. And then some responses that I received here on Twitter also. And they range from anywhere of, I would absolutely not follow the person, all the way up to where I lurk. So it doesn't really bother me at all if they have follower mode only. All right, so let me give you my personal perspective on follower mode inside of Twitch. I've actually used follower only mode for myself in the past, and the reasoning was shortly after setup makeover dropped, I was getting so many spam messages on my Twitch channel. It was just absolutely ridiculous. And again, that video was like 5 years ago, but at that time I was new to streaming. I didn't have a lot of experience with streaming, and I was just getting absolutely overloaded with messages, spam messages, on my Twitch channel. So turning on follower only mode actually, prevented some of those things. It allowed people to follow the channel, and then that way they were able to actually speak in chat instead of just constantly spamming messages on there. Not only that, I had instances where people would come in and just spam, just really bad, language, or, just really derogatory remarks. I can turn on follow only mode to prevent them, if they first had to follow the channel, then they were able to speak as well. So before we go with any more of my personal thoughts on follower only mode, let me give you some of the responses that I received from my Twitch chat and from my Twitter posts as well. One response was, it depends if I like their content or not. I really don't like when people do that. I feel like they're doing it to get followers. Another response was, maybe 5 minutes. I'm a lurker anyways. This always stops hate readers from following and spamming chat right away. If they have the account verification added on, even better. Another response was, it used to turn me off from the streamer until I started modding for a visual ASMR streamer. We would put hers on to 0. That way it would help weed out, lots of gross trolls and gross comments that we don't have. I'd wait no more than 10 minutes, but it still kind of sucks when you get brought into a raid and have to wait 10 minutes to say hello. Another response was, if it's someone with a large audience and thousands doing it for moderation and stuff, then it's fine. I would never follow a random streamer just to chat. Time doesn't matter. One other response was, I wouldn't even follow. Follower only mode gives me the ick. One person said, if I go into a new streamer's channel, and especially if it's a small stream and they have it in follower only mode, I definitely won't follow, and I'll go looking for someone else or another stream to watch instead of one that has follower only mode on. Another one says, if I follow and there's a time period I have to wait before I can chat, I will immediately unfollow that person and look for other streams. A few others said follower only mode can be a good thing, but if you have to wait too long, I really don't want to sit there and wait before I can chat, especially if all I'm going to do is say hello. And others, if I'm a lurker, it doesn't really bother me if I follow someone's channel because I don't really speak a whole lot in chat. That way it doesn't really bother me because I'm not really going to be saying anything anyway. And here are just a few of the other responses I received as well. someone said, honestly, if it's more than a minute, then I'm out of there. Another is, I don't really care. I don't speak anyways. I'm 97% lurker and maybe 3% talker on Twitch, but if I will not tolerate 3 months. If you recall back when we were showing you the follower only mode, there actually is an option for a 3-month period of time before you can actually speak in someone's chat. So let me ask you a question before we actually go any further. What are your thoughts on follower only mode? Does it matter to you the size of the stream or the streamer size if they have follower only mode on? Will you actually follow a channel anyway and wait for the follower only timeout to pass before you start speaking? Or will you immediately unfollow? Let me know down in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on follower only mode? Myself personally, like, there are some good aspects of it. There are some bad aspects of it as well. For me personally, if I go to like a very small streamer that only has maybe 1 or 2 viewers in it, and they have, 2 followers inside of their channel, and they have follower only mode, and they only have just a few followers anyway, to me personally, like one of the comments said, I feel like they're doing it just to be able to get followers. Personally, if this is why you have follower only mode on, then this is a really, really negative way to grow your channel. And a lot of times you're going to see it's going to off-put people who could be potentially followers because you have follower only mode on. So the real question is follower only mode for you? That can only really be answered by the type of stream that you use. Are you having issues with people spamming, messages in your chat? Are you having, issues with hate rates? If you do, follower only mode is a good thing and can be a good and useful tool for you to prevent those types of things from your Twitch chat. However, there's some negative aspects of it as well. As I said, if you're a relatively new streamer and you're looking for followers for your Twitch channel, I would highly recommend leaving follower only chat off. That's just my personal opinion on that aspect as well. Because as a new streamer, people are going to be really glancing, if they pass by your stream. And if you have follower only mode on and you're only able to chat after a specific amount of time, a lot of people will pass up on the option, at least in my experience and in talking to other people about their opinions on follower only mode. But it really comes down to whether or not is follower only mode right for you. For me personally, follower only mode I take for a case-by-case basis whenever I'm watching someone stream. I was watching a World of Warcraft stream the other day. I followed the channel and went to speak, and they had a timer of 10 minutes before I could actually speak. I'll be honest, I actually unfollowed the channel because I just really didn't feel like waiting for that timer cooldown to, go away before actually speaking. And not only that, they had a few thousand people in the channel, so it was very unlikely that my message was actually going to be seen anyway. So in regards to that, for a large streamer that has, a few thousand, viewers in their channel, it may not deter people from watching their stream. Especially for a small streamer, I actually feel like follower only mode can deter potential viewers from your channel, because for someone that's been on Twitch for quite a while, or someone that's been watching, streams of, those calibers or, small streams, a lot of times they're going to be deterred away and they're just going to go to look somewhere else for a different stream, or if that's the type of stream that they're looking for, and they can easily find it somewhere else on Twitch. In the end, it comes down to the streamer preference and the viewer preference. If you're a streamer and you're looking to keep follower only mode on, keep in mind some of the pros and cons of having follower only mode on. As a viewer, what are you willing to wait for? Are you willing to wait, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 10 minutes? Are you willing to wait a month to be able to speak in someone's chat? It's all up to you and all up to your preferences. But anyway, these are just my thoughts on follower only mode inside of Twitch. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to let me know down in the comment section below. And let me know, how long are you willing to wait? And will you follow someone's channel if they have it on follower only mode? But until next time, much love, peace out, and we'll see you soon.